Saying No to Me by Amanda Pizzolatto. Temperance, a word not often used nowadays, but a word much needed in this day and age. But what is temperance? When you look up the word on Google, it mostly deals with restraint from drinking, or abstinence in general. What it really should be is basically to avoid the extremes. In other words, moderation in everything. Too much water will drown you, not enough water will cause your kidneys to fail. You need to drink enough to sustain you throughout the day. But temperance shouldn't just pertain to just things, but emotions and desires as well. Many desires can be for one's good, and we are striving for happiness. But what the world wants us to forget is that we are striving for eternal happiness, not momentary happiness, though it is not entirely wrong to have those too. It is merely wrong to seek momentary happiness only rather than seeking eternal happiness. Seeking eternity is hard. Saying no to yourself from time to time is hard. It is really hard. It's hard to say no to playing an hour of video games and go for a walk instead. It's hard to eat vegetables and take medicine instead of gorging on candy. It's hard to say no to getting that treat this week and saving up those few extra dollars for a rainy day. It is hard. It is very hard. But sometimes you have to be that parent telling their child no when they want something, merely because it's not good for them to have too much of it. Too much sugar is bad for you. Too much television is bad for you. Too much of basically anything is bad for you. This is why the word no even exists, because no is an answer that must be given from time to time. And like children eventually find out, that no could simply mean not now. There's still a chance it could become yes later on. This is also the point of observing Lent and Advent. We must give up our pleasures for a time so we can focus more on God rather than the things of this world. Again, while momentary pleasures aren't all that bad, they are not the main reason why we are here. As a matter of fact, momentary pleasures are at most mere shadows of the pleasures God will give us in heaven. This is why we seek such pleasure. It is within our nature to seek happiness. Unfortunately, the pleasures of this world cannot fill that hole that only God can fill, which is oftentimes why we feel so depressed and anxious when we cannot get our dopamine fix all the time, and why something that once gave us that fix no longer does, and we want to find something new. But as with nature, we need the sunshine and the rain to help us grow into the people God knows we can be. So turn off that computer, put down your phone. It's time to start saying no to what you want to do, and time to start getting out there and doing what you need to do. There is so much more to life than worshiping false idols and giving into addictions. Of course, no one can or should force you to do anything, but it would be wise to say no from time to time and allow temperance to work its wonders in your life.